Glory, glory, Man United. Hello, my favorite fellow football fanatics, the Red Devils. I'm Akshat, and as you might have seen in my previous Manchester United videos, I am a Man U head. Alright, Man United is going to play Brighton and Hove Albion tonight in just 4 6-hourisms. That's my personal existentialist humanist philosophy. But leave that aside. Basically, 24 hours later, approximately, we are going to be playing against Brighton, who we just defeated in the FA Cup semi-final, of course, on penalties. Victor Lindelof putting that very essential sudden death penalty into the back of the net after Solly March missed his, unfortunately. Okay, so I raised a toast to Lindelof and Solly March and Man United and life in general in one of my previous videos, but let the past be history, the future is a mystery, and we are talking about the future right now. So I'm going to be staring into my crystal ball. Whoops, I guess I didn't switch it on. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to be staring into the crystal ball that is in my hand, and I'm going to be wondering whether we can actually make it to the Champions League spots after getting knocked out of the Europa League by Sevilla. And that was a bad match, because I said bad 3 times because we lost 3-0 in the second leg. But alright, enough about that. And what I want to do is I want to keep a check on how long I'm letting myself run. So I'm going to flip my hourglass, which is around 5 minutes, and hopefully we can get through all that I have to share with you, and you can share what you want about Manchester United, about life, the universe and everything, which is Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy for those who know, in the comments. And let's see how long goes by. Okay, so the hourglass is flipped, and let me first take you through the math for the Champions League spaces. Liverpool is just behind us. They have 5 games in hand. 5 into 3, if they win all 5, is 15 points. So they will get to around 71 points. We need to get to 72, which means we need around 9 points from our remaining 6 games, and that should not be a problem, right? It really shouldn't. And if you were wondering who I'm talking to, my little baby has her sights set on Champions League football next season as well. Say hello to my little friend. It's my daughter Advitya, I'm Aradhya, and we are the Akshats. And here is the lowdown for the Manchester United versus Brighton game, courtesy Mr. Google. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Brighton have won their last 2 Premier League games against Manchester United. They've never won 3 league games in a row against them before, nor have they ever done the league double over the Red Devils. Hopefully they will not manage to do that this time as well, because we need those 3 points. Manchester United have lost 3 of their last 5 Premier League games against Brighton at the Amex Stadium. I guess they call it the Farmer Stadium, or maybe it is the Farmer Stadium and they call it the Amex Stadium for sponsorship purposes. 2 minutes, beta. Okay. It's the highest loss rate at any ground they've played at more than once in the competition, which is 60%. Manchester United have won just 1 of their last 13 Premier League away games against sides starting the day in the top half of the table, drawing 3 and losing 9, beating Fulham, which were 9th, 2-1 in November. The Red Devils have also failed to keep a clean sheet in any of these 13 games since beating Spurs 3-0 in October 2021. And boy, against Spurs, we let slip a 2-0 lead at halftime and drew that match. But I guess you already know that because that's the past. Okay, talking about the past again, Brighton have won 3 of their last 4 midweek Premier League games, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. As many victories as in their previous 31 such fixtures. The Seagulls did, however, lose their most recent such encounters, a 3-1 defeat at Nottingham Forest, who are in the relegation zone. So, I mean, you know, these statistics, midweek games, weekend games, Monday games, I guess they're a new trend these days because of the packed schedules. But anyway, you know, stats are stats, and records are records, and records are meant to be broken. Okay, I have a lot of time left on that hourglass. Manchester United have lost just one of their 11 Premier League away games played on a Thursday, winning 6 and drawing 4, and are unbeaten in 9 such matches since a 3-1 defeat at Middlesbrough in December 2002. 20 years ago. Oh man. I mean, that's just after I started following them. So that's another thing that I would love for you to share with me. Since when have you been following the Red Devils? Who is your favorite Red Devil? Mine was Beckham, of course, when I was a child. When I was a child, I had a fever, a Man United fever. Okay. Oh, and that also reminds me, when I was planning this video and when I was planning my Moonlight Crystal Ball thing, I was going to say, can I play with madness? Iron Maiden fans will know what I'm talking about. And of course, the new kids on the block these days will have no clue who Iron Maiden or Eddie the Demon were, or are actually. But Iron Maiden, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, of course, who I just ripped off. Uh, well, they were a nice part of growing up with Manchester United. So you can check out my previous videos to see what kind of interests interest me. But we will bid you adieu on that note with very positive hope for a good win against Brighton. If not a win, at least a draw, because those seagulls will be cawing at our food like they do at beaches, and trying to snatch points and trying to defeat us, trying to avenge their loss in the FA Cup semi-final. And of course, the FA Cup final is going to be the Manchester Derby. I mean, hope against hope that Man City, who are on such a hot streak since the past decade, they will fall somehow to overconfidence or to, I don't know, just plain sheer luck. Because football, man, it's a beautiful game. It's the beautiful game, and it's always surprising us. So as football fans, as